up, everyone? So I got it. It's here. It's done. Now it's time to clean it. So this is my white 69 Camaro that I bought from Barrett Jackson, Scottsdale this year. I had it at Classics for probably about the last, I think like 2 or 3 months. We did a whole bunch of stuff to it. It had little bitty brakes. I mean, if you watch my channel, you probably watched the video where I kind of went through. So the brakes are about the size of. The brakes aren't very big, so we made them much larger. We put a carbon fiber drive shaft in it. We completely redid. Let me walk around here real quick. We completely redid the the keys on the inside. We completely redid the trunk. I just got it back from tint today, so it's all freshly tinted. We raised the back end up because these huge ass tires are rubbing against the under wheel well there. We did some cosmetic stuff to it. The exhaust is all brand new because we had to back that up, no dosh, because the exhaust was just coming out the headers. So we plumbed a nice Magnaflow exhaust, all brand new. So we get under here, all brand new QA1 suspension all around. Completely redid the rear end, so it's no longer positive traction. So because the tires are so wide, you'd have it would like chirp and stuff when you go into a turn. That's just to name a few. They did a ton of work to this, and it drives beautifully. The gas pedal's still maybe a little too soft for me, but anyway, so I thought I would film my first clean with it. I should get some of this stuff to kind of start doing the. What do you got? Let me see. Oh, I already got it. Is that the water getting you? Okay. I was gonna look for some stuff to. I always spray the Car Pro or wet coat or something on the wheels just to kind of make things easier for cleaning next time. Try for the car, Grayson. This is Adam's wheel cleaner and Adam's tire cleaner on the tires there. It shouldn't be that dirty. Just go real careful. We did a bunch of stuff in the trunk. I think I mentioned already. This entire panel wasn't even here. This was just exposing the electronics that are right behind here. So we added a couple custom panels there. Scrub here. I like to get the stuff so when it comes off white after you're done scrubbing. See how that could be some residual, but see how it's kind of brown.
I can't get the car wet.
Yeah, don't get that car wet.
Yeah.
Cleaner.
It can walk.
Just Adam's little 5-finger mitt. These things work really well. Cleaning the gray one yesterday, so it's still a little damp. Look at your socks all wet, little boy.
No.
No?
I did.
You're gonna though if you keep doing that.
Oh.
So this allows me to get, in all the little crevices. These brakes are ginormous.
I got my feet.
These wheels are pretty small for their width.
My
So I
hair
don't
wet.
think the wheel really is gonna fit. I have the flat one. I have the smaller version of this, but
My Outside!
I should use that flat one, but it's in. Back up, Doshi. But that's inside, so we're just gonna leave it. Clean this part because this hasn't been touched. Yeah, it's nice having that panel there. It's just so smooth. All right, that wheel's done. Yeah, got all that. Looks like it. Yeah, went pretty fast, but I got it. And then I'm gonna like to spray this stuff on here. I don't know how well it's gonna work on a matte finish, but I'm just gonna use this stuff up. See what it does. Well, it worked. Look at that. The beading action. Looks good. Hopefully that comes up on camera. Alright, come to these big boys back here. Oh man. Damn hose. I hit the hose and only and the stuff fell out.
The fall out?
Yeah, my stuff fell out.
Oh, you did fall out.
Really get one of those. Should get a designated bucket for the wheels for the house. I got it for the new toy box, but not for the house. Alright, falling apart. Let's bring this back a little bit.
Put that up.
Here, watch out, Grayson. Stand up, you're gonna get wet. There's some rub marks on here. Look at the size of these dang brakes. Don't talk like that, Grayson. Look at the size of these wheels. I can't get over it. I'm tired of talking about them, but I can't get over it. Mickey Tompkins not messing around. Alright. These look pretty dirty. I'm not gonna be able to get this. Well, maybe I will. Second. Look, some of the stuff's coming off. Yeah, see that?
Why you do? Join, 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 join,
Will you kiss me, Jason?
join, join,
Watch out, baby.
join.
No need for a lug nut brush because there's no lug nuts visible. You gotta take out that cap.
Okay.
This wheels take some product. My whole hand isn't even fitting in there.
I think you keep my fighting monster ball.
Do it. Classics wash this thing when they did some of the paint repairs, but it never hurts to give my touch on them. Let's look at that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. What I'm able to do is you can grab every spoke and even get in here. I'll try it. Okay, go get it. So I'd wash this thing up. Yeah, it fits in there nicely. All right. I wasn't recording at first, that was sucked. Alright. The size of those brakes now. I want to save this for the rest of the car, the rest of the wheels too. Okay. What is this? Should I have gotten some of that out first? Should have looked at it. There we go. There's a little, see how it's pummeling up right here? That prevented the, you can kind of still see it's not perfect, but whatevs. Come to the other side. Mickey Thompson's. Love it. Burns the eyes. Yeah, stuff like the pool water right there. So that'd be mindful. Of that when I drive it, so it doesn't. I mean, when I dry it, so it gets out of there. My neighbor, I just make weird faces at him. Show my nipple and stuff. Some more on there. I like this car. Wish it didn't have as many imperfections, but I look at all imperfections, like little tiny paint imperfections and stuff like that, and it's tough for me to live with, but whatever. Cars are made to be driven, right? Might as well enjoy it. I'm going to put all this money and effort into it. Okay, Doshi. Yeah, so these little paint imperfections right here. That's some character, I guess. Oh, the way classic cars smell. I can just smell all the grease and oil and water out of here. All right, good. Ah, shoot! I didn't do this. Didn't do it on the other side either. I gotta go back. Here, to get something in there. Let me go on the other side real quick and just do that. Oh, my back. There. There it is. That's it out. That rubber cleaner really does a good job. Okay, spray some Hydrolite 2. This puddle get out of there. Stay alive. Almost done. I think this matte paint will easily accept like a wet coat or something similar. I don't know how trash these ones are. It's coming up. See? More so the rubber than the wheel, I think, and then around, you know, here and here is definitely some. It's okay, it's what I'm here for. I'm here to clean these. Careful, Grayson. All right, here we go. Hey, your car went into the street though. Be careful getting it. little dog over there.
Yeah. See, that goes fishing mail out.
The mail. The girl's getting her mail.
Yeah.
Yup.
See, look heavy though. Look. Look heavy though. How?
They're not that age. It's like the way they speak. Yeah, these little, if you guys haven't tried these 5-finger mitts from Adams, they're really great. I've done the 4-finger, or was it, I guess there's a 5-finger. I've done the 4-finger, like lambskin ones that Griot's used to sell.
Oh no, Dad!
Yeah, leave that there, kiddo. And those work really well. But these ones have, because I'm all done with them.
No?
But those 5-finger ones from Adams work even better. Even if it's like 5% better, it's still better.
Are you all done though? That too wet.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. It ain't okay.
Okay, I'm gonna spray some Hydrolite 2 on here. No. Survive. Survive. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna empty this on here. That's good enough. Shot.
Big tires.
They are. That's what they were designed for.
Yeah. How many times have you gone drag racing?
0. Ugh.
You're gonna try it?
Highly unlikely. But maybe. Highly unlikely.
Oh, wait, are you selling this?
No, I'm just cleaning it.
Is it old?
Yeah, 50 years old.
50. It looks old.
Yeah.
It looks from this movie I saw. Back to the Future. Yeah, it looks like Back to the Future. How Back to the? No. Yeah, Back to the Future. Wait. You could have destroyed a camera, and you have to take it out of your allowance. This is Back to the Future.
Okay, so put some Bathe Plus in here. This one I'm gonna foam and wash it with. Usually I would do like Geon foam or Ammo foam, but I want to use this stuff up. This thing has some pretty hydrophobic properties to it already. I'm always curious how well these cars seal from water. There's gonna be some water that gets in right here, I bet. Alright, let's start foaming it. Alright. Fun part. Well, the stuff's not foaming up as good as the foam, probably because it's Bathe Plus, but better than nothing, I suppose. Not really foaming up at all, actually.
My monster car.
Alright, this stuff's not foaming up that well. Probably because it's bathed plus, not like foam or anything like that. So I'm just gonna wash it. Just pouring water.
That's what I have.
I'm gonna call that good because I can't tell really. I think I got everything. It's hard to tell because this paint or this soap's just not sudsing up. Dealerships should really wash their cars. You know, the brand new ones before you send them to a customer. They should really wash their cars with something similar to this, because leaving the dealership with something like this is certainly a lot better than leaving it with absolutely nothing on it, in my opinion. What's that?
Where'd you have it built at?
I bought it from Bear Jackson, actually, Scottsdale, earlier this year.
Yeah.
And it's been in the shop for the last 3 months.
How
Just
come?
getting some things tweaked. It had it was designed for like dragging,
Yeah.
and I wanted it
Street legal?
I wanted it to drive. I think I don't know. I haven't been told yet. I wanted it to get to drive. So I wanted to have the experience be more enjoyable. What's that?
What's the horsepower?
I don't know. It's got like an 8.4 liter. If I'd guess like 700-800.
So is it actually built or is it a
It's built, or it's a resto mod, so it was
It is a
69, yeah.
Yeah, it is a restaurant.
So unlike my gray one that's built, this
Right.
one is restored and modified.
That is crazy.
See how the windshield and back window are flush mounted?
Oh yeah.
There's no trim on there.
Right. So that's an aftermarket hood, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's all fiberglass. Huge cowl on it because it has a big air intake.
And nitro on the back.
No
What
nitro.
is that? What is that?
What's that?
What is that?
Fire extinguisher?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think leave it in for luck. But maybe not. 511 cc's. That's about 8.4 liters, I think. go. Take it like that.
Yeah, I think this one's more.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Thanks.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, I'll need it. Alright, I'm gonna start drying this thing off. I like it. A little tight in here. So, I found this stuff. Supposed to compete with the bead maker. It's called the Last Coat. I don't know if I'm using it right. This will be my second time using it. So still in the kind of the trying it out stage. I'm using it as more of a drying aid, not so much as a spray on wipe off type of application, which I think I'm doing it wrong. I think I need to I don't know, I'm gonna try doing it as a drying aid and then try to spray on wipe off as like a secondary thing. I don't know. We'll try it out. Again, the car's soaked right now, so I'm just gonna. This is kind of like. I did the hydrophobic wash, the white coat afterwards, and now I'm doing kind of a hydrophobic detail spray. But I figured it's supposed to be pretty good stuff. I did it on my gray Camaro last night. I didn't film that, so I was just in a hurry to wash it. And this morning it looked great. The towel's still wet from this trunk area. So I'm just gonna saturate the whole area kind of like I would with bead maker. Once the towel gets soaked, then I just wring it out and keep on using it until I get to like the real dirty areas. I'll flip it once in a while too. Like right here. I'm pretty sure you can use stuff on everything. Windows, trim, plastics. If not, we'll find out. So again, I'm still using it as kind of a drying aid. And then I'll grab a new towel, I think. And do a kind of a touch-up. Similar like what you would do with like a detail spray. What you got there, hot dog? When I built my Camaro, this is one route I was considering going this more modernized, modernized type of build versus the classic modern that I did. This is 100% modernized. It's got huge tubs in the back. Everything's painted instead of like having chrome like mine is. But I'm glad I did mine the way I did. And then came across this one. They complement each other nicely. Never thought I would have two 1969 Camaros. It's always a dream car of mine. Worked really hard to be able to buy these things. It's kind of crazy that it's a reality. Wish this wasn't fiberglass, but what can we do? Fiberglass ones just never fit how you want them. This towel's still good, just wet. I like these sprayers that these come with. It's a nice even mist. Pretty sure this stuff only needs an hour or 3 maybe to cure. I think I read. Or maybe it's right away. I think it's right away actually. Meaning you spray down and I can go drive this right after this. Again, all I'm doing is spraying this down and basically absorbing the excess with my rig. God, this car is so cool. I had footage, I should say, of me bidding on this. I recorded the process in case you guys were curious about that, but I accidentally deleted it. which is kind of, it would have been funny too because you wouldn't be able to hear me like, you know, they got to one price. Well, I'll be honest, I paid $160,000 for this thing. I had to take out a huge loan, but I did it. And I stopped bidding at like 110, I want to say. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then the woman I was talking to was like, if you want to bid, you gotta do it now. Because there was like 3 other people on site that were bidding against me for this car. And I was like, no, I honestly just shut her down like 3 times. But she stayed on the phone with me and she's like, all right, you want to do this? You want to do 120? And I was like, all right, screw it, one more, I'm in. And then I got outbid instantly. And I was like, all right, one more, screw it. And then before I knew it, I was down to like, all right, I added like 4 more one mores. And I went from like 100,000 to like 155. And at that point I was like, you know what? I'm in, whatever it takes. So I ended up getting that at 160. And I had to pay the ridiculous, I'm not saying ridiculous, it's understandable. Buyer's 10% cut to Barrett Jackson. You know, that pays for the venue and the staff and all that. But the seller also has to pay 20%. I don't know if you guys do that. But when you sell a car at Barrett Jackson, you need to pay them kind of a commission for, you know, it's kind of like their cut. And that's, you know, it's 20%. So a car sells for $200,000, that's $40,000 that they get just for listing the car. So on top of the $40,000 that, you know, that the Barrett Jackson would get from the seller, the buyer also pays Barrett Jackson 10%. So another, you know, an additional $20,000. So for every car Barrett Jackson sells for $200,000, they make $60K just for being, you know, the host and doing it. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely a lot of work to put on that show, I could imagine. But you think that they would just charge like a flat fee, but I mean, it's a business, they're there to make money too. So more power to them. It's crazy, like, oh yeah, 160,000, sweet. Oh shoot, plus, I don't know, like 12,000 or whatever it was for their cut. This thing cleans up nice. Not too much water got in, to be honest. Ooh, this mirror is really loose. Not too much water got in, just a little bit. These are my keys. This trunk's a little finicky to get open. I'm going to replace this. You have to like put it in and kind of angle it up. This is where the fuel cell is. Don't want to break it. So we're all in trouble. There she goes. We're going to replace these pistons too, because watch, I'll let go of this, you'll see it drop. It drops to right here because there's so much weight on top of this here that these little pistons, even though I replaced them, they can't hold the weight. It's crazy, just with a little bit of elbow grease we'll do to touch up this matte paint. This thing looks incredible now. Did a bunch of paintwork in here. This was all scuffed up from whatever. I'm not going to use this rig on anything but the door jambs now, in case you're curious. Yeah, this is all dirty ass and dusty. I caught something. We redid this entire trunk because there was leather. If you watch the delivery video of this, you'll notice that, you know, I went through everything and there was leather in here. I don't know if you can see. There was, oh no, some more did get in. From where? Yeah, I gotta vacuum this out. There's little metal shards in there. Damn. I'm gonna throw this towel out. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna vacuum this quick. Okay. I'll show you what I did to this trunk. So if you remember the video where I did the delivery, this was all wrapped in leather. And we decided to pull it out because we wanted to replace the fuel cell, and upon doing that we found all sorts of rust in here. So we literally replaced every single panel in here that we could that was, you know, caked in rust, and we put this lizard skin type bed liner material on here. So this is how this turned out. So the whole thing has been sprayed. I thought about putting some carpet in here or something to kind of help dampen the sound. I probably will end up doing that. This is what she looks like right now in the new 20-gallon fuel cell. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna keep on drying up the door jambs. I'll do the engine bay. Ooh, I'll show you the engine bay. I don't know if you guys have really seen this much. We didn't do anything to it besides a little paint repair, but that wasn't. It's not too important. But look at this thing. 511 cubic inches of pure sexual power. All painted to match. Yeah, I did show you this during the delivery. Look at this thing. This thing is a show car inside and out. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna keep on drying this thing. So I'll pick up the camera here once I'm done drying it, and I'll show you guys some more of the details on what we did.